Sir Dennis, Neal and Smith and party. Official business, Foreign Office. Carry on, Sergeant. Beyond here, we're on our own. It's an ambush. Keep going. Alan. I hope he takes word back we've been killed in the crash.
Has there been any report from the hillmen?
The 2 soldiers were killed, illustrious father, but they could find no trace of Sir Nayland Smith and Alan Parker.
Then they must be hiding in the hills, waiting for Randolph and the others.
If they reach the temple with their copy of the Kardak segment, nothing can stop them from discovering the location of the lost tomb of Genghis Khan.
I think I know how to stop them. We must reach the temple before they do.
The only conclusion we can draw is that Fu Manchu has spies everywhere. For the natives were obviously lying in wait for us.
I believe we're safe now. The Temple of the Sun isn't far from here, and those natives are friendly.
And we can ride on while Alan and Mary locate a good campsite. They can join us later.
We'll have everything set by the time you contact the temple priest. Here's a chance to show what a good Girl Scout you are. See if you can find some water.
All right.
Take her into the tent.
Fu Manchu is your master. You will obey him without question.
you again, Mr. Parker. I was about to pay a formal call upon your friends at the Temple of the Sun. But first, I shall arrange for your entertainment while I'm gone. Bring him. How do you like my little device, Mr. Parker? Ingenious, don't you think? When the cord breaks, the tree will catapult back into its original position. What happens then, I leave to your imagination. I must leave you presently. Is there some little favor you would have me perform?
I would like a drink of water.
Lokai, bring water. Here is the water you asked for, Mr. Parker. Knowing your great solicitude for your friends, I feel that I should tell you that the cooperation of Miss Randolph assures the complete success of my plans.
We've traveled halfway around the world to return the Kardec segment to the temple from which it was originally taken.
Knowing the ancient prophecy, we feared that some unscrupulous person might learn the whereabouts of the lost tomb and obtain Genghis Khan's sacred scepter.
There was no peace in the hills of Nehala until the English came. This is further proof of your great friendship for my people.
In the name of that friendship, we now ask that you help us put an end to the spirit of revolt which is increasing among the hill tribes.
Your wish is as a command. Speak. What is it you would have me do?
By returning the segment to its original place in the altar, we would learn the secret of the tomb. With your consent and blessing, we would remove the sacred scepter and turn it over to the High Lama of Brannifer.
You would make him the leader, prophecy to appear before my people?
Exactly. And a leader for peace instead of for war.
With your indulgence, I will now commune with the spirits of my departed ancestors. Thank you, gentlemen, for your forbearance. If you will now replace the segment, you may obtain the information you seek. That is strange. The legend states that Kardec will speak once the altar stone is replaced.
But that part of the prophecy must have been added by some well-meaning but misguided follower who was carried away by his devotion.
I've made a copy of the inscription. As soon as I translate it, we'll have the key to the location of the lost tomb of Genghis Khan.
May Kardec bless your endeavors.
Kardec will not bless impostors. Here is the real segment so long lost from your Kardec altar. These men, Sir Afrani, are plotting to seize the great Khan's scepter and start rebellion. I come to you in peace. Let this speak for me.
How do I know which stone is false and which is true?
The prophecy states that Kardec will be heard again once the segment is back in its place. Has Kardec spoken?
Do you believe that the segment you hold will cause Kardec to speak?
Kardec, goddess of the sun, speak.
Kardec is free once more to speak. An ancient evil is about to be undone.
This man is clever, unscrupulous. This is a trick.
My ears do not deceive me. Kardec has spoken.
These men have defiled Kardec's holy altar and deceived you, her priest.
The desecration of the shrine demands a sacrifice. Who would be a true follower of Kardec must first produce this sacrifice.
I have brought the sacrifice.
Mary! She's hypnotized.
Here is a sacrifice acceptable to the ancient rites of Kardec.
सब निकल जाओ.
Gentlemen, you're about to witness a miracle unseen since the days of the illustrious Genghis Khan. Through this crystal, the sun's power will be magnified to unbelievable proportions. Small idol in the path of the ray is of solid bronze. Here is a sacrifice acceptable to the ancient rites of Kardec.
जाओ सब निकल जाओ।
You're about to witness some miracle unseen since the days of the illustrious Genghis Khan. Through this crystal, the sun's power will be magnified to unbelievable proportions. The small idol in the path of the ray is of solid bronze.
Mary, wake up.
Tie those two men and take them to the dungeon.
Sit up, Ronnie. Sit up, Ronnie. Wait.
Who is this woman?
She is Fu Manchu's daughter. I found her concealed behind the sacred goddess. It was her voice that you heard.
Seize him!
Chance of catching them now.
Let's go back in.
As soon as I finish this translation, we'll be ready to start for the tomb. Dragon Gorge. You know where that is, Sir Prani?
Yes, it is a narrow defile in the hills about 5 miles east of here.
The trail leading to the tomb is at the head of this gorge, and the entrance is concealed by a door which is apparently a part of the rock cliff. Now, there's a bas-relief figure of the sun god on this door, and by pressing the right eye of that figure, a lock is released, and the face may be swung aside. From there on, gentlemen, our route is clear. We simply follow the main tunnel into the tomb.
That is all the information I require. We go to Dragon Gorge at once. Look out.
That is all, except for a rather sinister postscript. Death guards the entrance. Beware.
There must be a trap in that gorge. We'll have to proceed very carefully.
Let's get started.
There's no need for all of us to go. Alan and I can do the job. You and Peachy better stay here with Mary.
Do you think it's safe for just you two to enter the tomb?
Why not? Fu Manchu can't know where we're going.
Goodbye, Mary.
There must be a trail somewhere. Find it.
Master! Master!
When the dead speak, the living must obey. The arrow indicates the true path. Proceed.
A simple contrivance of the ancients. A spear gun clipped by a vine. It is on that hill. Collect those spears. Reset that trap. Hide the body carefully. This will make a pleasant surprise for Sir Nayland and his friends.
Sir Nayland, this doesn't look like a trail. I think I'll have a look around.
Yes, I'm all right.
A spear trap?
Yes.
This must be the danger the inscription warned us about.
Let's hope this is the only one.
We'll have to be more careful. At least we know we're on the right path now.
There it is, just as it was described.
Tomb of Genghis Khan.
This is only the entrance, but we should have no trouble from here on.
Move the statue over to that tunnel. Hush. Boiler. Kita sini pau. Lokai.
must be this way. Taken the wrong turn unless there's some secret door here.
Someone's back there. Fu Manchu must be down this tunnel.
Heavy sound vibration will bring the whole ceiling down on us. Where are the others?
We were discovered, Master. They are coming this way.
Sign of anyone here.
That dacoit must have warned Fu Manchu.
We can't help that. Let's go ahead. That must be the door to the tomb.
Listen.
Drop the Fu Manchu and bring the whole ceiling down on us.
Let's get out of here.
Heavy sound vibration will bring the whole ceiling down on us. Where are the others?
We were discovered, Master. They are coming this way.
sign of anyone here.
That dacoit must have warned Fu Manchu.
We can't help that. Let's go ahead. That must be the door to the tomb.
Listen.
The drums of Fu Manchu. They'll bring the whole ceiling down on us.
Let's get out of here.
Smith, this is indeed a sad climax to our long association.
Hold it!
Come back here.
Again we meet under, shall I say, unpleasant circumstances?
And this time we intend to keep you with us, Fu Manchu. You shall be our constant care until you are in the hands of the authorities and the sacred scepter of Genghis Khan turned over to its rightful guardians. Try the door again, Alan. Come down from there.
I can't find anything here.
Look over the side wall.
This lever may be the release.
Try it.
The tomb of Genghis Khan, resting place of his sacred scepter.
I can understand how you feel, Fu Manchu. If the scepter had fallen into your hands, you would have used it to become the leader in a revolt that would have thrown all of Asia into war. Fortunately, that danger has been averted. The scepter will be turned over to the High Lama, who will lead the tribes back into the ways of peace.
Perhaps, but the decision may still rest with Genghis Khan. You see, Sir Nayland, he wrote that inscription. Only in death did I enter here. And for you who enter otherwise, forever shall you remember and forever regret.
You stay here with him, Alan.
No, Sir Nayland. Your life's too important to risk now.
But it's my duty. Stand back! Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Sir Nayland!
I'll get help from the Temple of the Sun. Break that door down if I have to dynamite it. Heavens, man, I thought you were in that tomb. How did you get out?
Luckily, I found the secret exit.
The scepter. Didn't you get it?
Yes, it's safe. I hid it. I'll get it.
This doesn't seem to be your lucky day, Fu Manchu. We must hurry back to Branapur. Some of Fu Manchu's men may spread the word that we have this.
We shouldn't have any trouble getting back to the temple. But how about the road from there to Branapur?
If the tribes would have already started the revolt, we'll never get through.
Why not take Fu Manchu back to the Temple of the Sun and hold him there while I ride on to the post for a squad of soldiers?
That's a good idea.
Get going.
I'm sure no one will molest us here in the temple. We can keep both Fu Manchu and the scepter safely while you go for the soldiers, Alan.
Good. Is the car ready?
It's just outside the entrance.
If I'm not back by nightfall, I don't have to tell you what to do. Well, wish me luck.
Away with you, Sir Nayland.
Any outcry would be most disastrous.
Drop that gun.
I'm sure you will see the wisdom of giving me the scepter now, Professor Randolph. Will you kindly step this way?
Do you really expect to escape with a scepter, Fu Manchu? You know there's only one road leading out of here, and Alan's on it with a squad of soldiers.
That only makes my work easier. With the dynamite you have at your camp, I shall have no difficulty in removing Mr. Parker and the soldiers. This way, please. Drive to their camp and get the explosives, then return here.
You say Sir Nayland Smith has my father a prisoner and is going to take him to the Temple of the Sun? And Mr. Parker is going to drive to the post for help? You are holding my father at the Temple of the Sun.
If you think taking me prisoner will change that, you're making a mistake.
I expect to be able to make your friends see the advisability of exchanging prisoners. Your friends will be pleased to see me instead of the soldiers. I know my father will.
The young American moves rapidly, but death is even swifter than he. It is a rare privilege to be able to remove all opposition and wipe out an old enemy at the same time.
I understand you are holding my father at the Temple of the Sun.
If you think taking me prisoner will change that, you're making a mistake.
I expect to be able to make your friends see the advisability of exchanging prisoners. I trust your friends will be pleased to see me instead of the soldiers. I know my father will.
The young American moves rapidly, but death is even swifter than he. My daughter. It's okay. Follow sweet. Follow sweet. Bring the scepter.
What of the prophecy, illustrious one? When will it come to pass? This is the holy year. The tribesmen impatiently awaited the sign of the scepter of the great Khan.
Events have not transpired as I expected they should. At the moment, the young American, Alan Parker, has the sacred scepter.
Alan Parker has the sacred scepter of Genghis Khan?
Yes, but not for long. In order to get it to the Fort Branapur, he must pass through you on the Nihala Hills.
My tribesmen will bring him in upon the points of their swords.
That is good. When can you get a message to them?
Immediately. Within the hour, the beacon will flame. Every road and track through these hills will be a death trap.
Give your orders at once.
Here. In here, Alan. Stay clear. I'm going to blow the lock.
We never expected to see you again. What happened?
The scepter. Yes, Alan, what did happen?
It's a long story, and I'll tell you later. But we won't be safe until we get that back in Branapur.
It's going to be very difficult. The hills are swarming with hostile natives. And to make matters worse, the leaders are working with Fu Manchu.
Yes, I know, but we'll have to try it anyway. The sooner we get going, the better chances we have.
Come on.
We'll drive without lights and try and sneak past them. But if they spot us, we'll have to shoot our way out.
Right. for us.
Keep under cover. I think we can make it.
Are we through now?
I'm afraid not. There's one more bad spot just below the beacon.
If they have an ambush there, we'll never make it.
Don't you think we better make sure the gorge is clear before we drive into it?
Quite right, Adam. Drive off the road here. You and I will scout ahead on foot. We should be able to see the gorge from the top of that ridge. We'll be right back.
It looks all right.
Yes.
Look. They're coming up here. Quick, you get back to the car. I'll stop them until you get through.
No, but how can you do
Never mind about me. I'll be all right. Hurry. It looks all right.
Yes.
Look. They're coming up here. Quick, you get back to the car. I'll stop them until you get through.
No, but how can you do
Never mind about me. I'll be all right. Hurry.
He'll join us around the bend.
Keep going!
We're in the clear.
Fine. We should be at Port Branifer by morning.
You've done a magnificent piece of work for the Empire, Sir Nayland. With the sacred scepter of Genghis Khan in our hands, the peace of Asia is assured.
The work's not quite finished, Major Carlton. Until the scepter's in the hands of the High Lama, there's still danger of widespread revolt.
At least we kept it from Fu Manchu.
Determined as he is to get the scepter, he wouldn't dare attack the fort. Would it be possible to have the Lama come here to get it?
Yes, I think that can be arranged. I'll telegraph him at once.
What route would an emissary take traveling from the temple to the fort?
They usually go by horseback, over the upper trail.
Could your men dispose of any escort which might accompany this emissary?
Easily, illustrious one.
Then bring him to my tent, preferably alive.
The High Lama is unable to come himself, but he is sending an emissary who should arrive this afternoon.
Good. In the meantime, I could be making out my report to the Foreign Office.
Certainly, certainly. I'll see it are not disturbed.
Thank you.
Oh, Sir Nayland, allow me to put that in the safe.
Thank you.
You are my prisoner. The High Lama himself would be deceived by the likeness.
The only one who might make it difficult for me is Sir Nayland Smith. But with these credentials, I believe we can deceive even him.
The emissary from the High Lama to see Major Carlton.
Yes, sir, he's expecting you.
I'm Major Carlton. Won't you please come in?
I am called Kumaral, emissary to His Holiness the High Lama.
These are the gentlemen who helped Sir Nayland recover the sacred scepter of Genghis Khan. Professor Randolph, Mr. Alan Parker. Kumaral, emissary of the High Lama.
It is a great pleasure to meet those who have been of such service to my people.
Is Sir Nayland still working on his report?
Yes, but I'll call him.
As a matter of precaution, the High Lama requested that I give you these credentials.
Thank you. You see, we're taking no chances of the scepter falling into the wrong hands.
Sir Nayland is still busy and asked to be excused.
I am most anxious to meet the illustrious gentleman. I have heard so much about him.
You'll hear more about him, I'm sure, once he rids your country of the menace of Fu Manchu.
And now, with your permission, may I return to the High Lama with the sacred scepter?
After your tedious journey, we would be ungracious indeed to allow you to return without tea and refreshment. Besides, we must arrange for military escort as a precaution against Fu Manchu.
A worthy precaution indeed, but as for the rest and refreshment, that will not be necessary.
No, we insist. Your escort will take some time to arrange. Meanwhile, I'll see that your men are taken care of.
We cannot afford to wait any longer. Is the car in readiness?
Yes, that's this one.
Use this on the sentry outside the Major's office. Be sure he makes no outcry.
May I be of service?
Yes, Major. You are wise. You will make no outcry and go quietly to that closet. Don't touch that button.
And you're not the emissary of the High Lama, but one of Fu Manchu's hirelings.
Not one of his hirelings, Major. Fu Manchu himself. There is too much at stake to entrust this matter to a subordinate. But we waste valuable time. Go to the closet. Please tender my apologies to Sir Nayland Smith. I'm sure he will understand.
It's Fu Manchu. He has the scepter.
So the emissary of the High Lama just crashed through the gate. We fired, but he got away.
We still have time to catch him. Will you loan me one of your cars, sir?
What's wrong?
The scepter.
Of course. I took the liberty of borrowing it in order to photograph it for my collection. Well, what's the joke?
Well, the joke's on Fu Manchu when he opens the case he's stolen and finds the scepter gone.
It must have been accidental. They could not possibly have suspected me.
But what excuse can we give the tribesmen when we are unable to present the sacred scepter we have promised them?
You admit defeat too readily. There is still time to get it.
But the men at the fort have been warned. They will redouble their guard.
On the contrary, they will not expect me to strike again so soon. Tonight, while they are still gloating over their apparent success, I shall recover the scepter.
We can't afford to take any chances. There's no telling when Fu Manchu will strike again.
Why not sneak the scepter out tonight? We can reach the temple by dawn before Fu Manchu has time to gather his forces for another attack.
I think Mr. Parker is right. I can let you have some of my men as an escort. Something's gone wrong. Let's have a look. They must still be in the fort. Separate.
Take any chances. There's no telling when Fu Manchu will strike again.
Why not sneak the scepter out tonight? We can reach the temple by dawn before Fu Manchu has time to gather his forces for another attack.
I think Mr. Parker is right. I can let you have some of my men as an escort. Something's gone wrong. Let's have a look. They must still be in the fort. Separate. Quick! There's another one! Wait, don't shoot! It's Mr. Parker. Sorry, sir. We thought you were one of the natives. Get outside and try and stop them. Corporal of the Guard. Come on. Sergeant! Did you get them? And not the one with the scepter, sir, but we picked off the other one. There he goes. Come on. Alan! Wait! The sergeant wounded one of those men. He's getting away.
Yes, and he will be easily trailed and may lead us straight to Fu Manchu.
Sir Nathan's right. It's no use trying to catch the man on the horse. We can trail this one. Sergeant, take a detail and follow that man.
Pardon me, Major. It might be better if Ellen and I went after him. Let us have one of your men, and we'll send him back if we need any help.
Certainly. Sergeant, follow these gentlemen. Right. Good luck. I'll stand by till I hear from you.
Right, Major.
He seems to be heading right for town. Do you suppose Fu Manchu is right here in Branapur?
I doubt it, but he may have some meeting place there. Come on. Get help. Hurry.
Get him to come to the door. I'll drop through and take him.
Right.
Scepter. If the soldiers surprised us.
We must get word to Fu Manchu. I know the Nihala Hills. I'll take the message.
Saipan.
Line up. Take care of them, Sergeant. Let's go back to the fort, Allen.
Right.
We know that Fu Manchu is somewhere in this area. If he breaks through with the sacred scepter of Genghis Khan, we shall have a man-sized war on our hands in no time. There are only 3 passes by which he can get out, and I shall have them blocked immediately. The next thing is to rout him out of his hiding place, and Chief Kondar is the man for that job. He's the chief of a friendly tribe of hillmen, and they know that district thoroughly.
Well, where can we find him?
At his village in the hills. I suggest that you and Mr. Parker go there first thing in the morning.
That's fine. We'll start at daylight.
I am always honored to serve Major Carlton. We shall begin the search at once. Will the Sais ride with us?
No, we ride to take a message to the outpost at Rangai Pass. We'll meet you at some convenient place later.
Rangai Canyon at the crossroads would be suitable.
We will be there about noon and wait for it.
It is arranged.
After see you.
up, you fools! You dare bear arms against the holy scepter of Genghis Khan? Do you not know it is written that one day a leader will come among you, whom you shall know by the sacred scepter?
White men told me nothing of the sacred scepter. They said you were a thief and a murderer, to be hunted down like a wolf.
What else would they say when they wish to capture the scepter for themselves and to use it to oppress your people? Would the spirit of Genghis Khan wish his power to fall into the hands of foreigners? Never! That power has come to me. I am your leader.
The sacred scepter.
We are yours to command.
Your answer is worthy and loyal. Tell me, Chief of the Nihala, who sent you to capture me?
Major Colton at Fort Branapur and Sir Nayland Smith.
Nayland Smith? The English troops, do they follow you?
They guard the passes. No one can get through them.
Nayland Smith can get through them. Bring Nayland Smith to me at once, alive.
It shall be done. I meet him within the hour.
I will go to your village. Bring him there. 2 of your men can guide me.
It is so.
Anything to report?
Much, Sahib. Much more than I expected. I found Fu Manchu and he's been taken to my village.
And the scepter?
The scepter is with him.
Can we go to the village at once?
That was my plan. Come.
One of us may get away.
Sir Nayland Smith. It is indeed a pleasure. For years you have hounded me. Now you will be very useful to me. You will make it possible for me to take the scepter of Genghis Khan through the guarded passes.
You ought to know me better than that.
You will do it voluntarily. Have you ever heard of a body living after its spirit is dead?
What do you mean?
You know why my dacoits are so fiercely loyal to me?
But I'm not a dacoit.
Not yet. But you will be soon. It's very simple. A slight operation. Really, there's no danger. Ask Lokai. In a little while, you will be like him. Put him on the table.
Nayland. Breathe deeply. You will feel no pain. Sir Nayland Smith, dacoit slave of Fu Manchu.
Separate! One of us may get away!
Sir Nayland Smith, this is indeed a pleasure. For years you have hounded me. Now you will be very useful to me. You will make it possible for me to take the scepter of Genghis Khan through the guarded passes.
You ought to know me better than that.
You will do it voluntarily. You know why my dacoits are so fiercely loyal to me?
I'm not a dacoit.
Not yet, but you will be soon. Put him on the table. Relax, Sir Nayland. Breathe deeply. You will feel no pain. Sir Nayland Smith, dacoit slave of Fu Manchu.
Stop! Nitroglycerin, Fu Manchu. Tell your men to stand back or I'll blow us all up.
A gallant gesture, Mr. Parker, but foolhardy. Both you and Sir Nayland
will die too. I know that. But the scepter of Genghis Khan will be destroyed, and you and your plans to incite the natives to rebellion will die with us. No, Fu Manchu. Either Smith and I walk out of here unmolested, and with the scepter, or we all die. Sir Nayland! Sir Nayland! Come out of it! Sir Nayland! Come out of it.
Helen, Fu Manchu.
Seize him!
They'll reach the port. By nightfall, a regiment will be attacking this village.
The troops will have to come through Rangai Pass, will they not? Then call the men of all the tribes. Tell them to ambush the troops in the pass.
But the friendly tribes will refuse to attack the English troops.
Will they accept the Holy Scepter as a sign?
Of course, illustrious one. This is the holy year.
Then summon the tribes at once.
But the scepter?
Tell them to look to the skies.
I'll go to the fort. You stay here and see what you can find out.
Right.
Arriba there!
And Fu Manchu is in that village, Major Carlton. If the troops attack base at once, he can be captured.
Most of my command is on patrol in the passes, but I can send a squadron of cavalry. Have the 3rd Squadron formed on the parade ground immediately. I'll command it myself. And now, Sir Nayland, we'll check over the details of our advance.
The prophecy has struck. Tonight we ride and drive the hated white man from our land. The scepter of Genghis Khan will appear tonight. Look!
The holy scepter of Genghis Khan.
Fate has delivered the foreign soldiers into our hands. They march tonight to Rangai Pass. We will wait in ambush and descend upon them like wolves. Hey! Spread the word! Charge assemble at the pass!
Squadron, hunt!
The shadow of the Holy Scepter.
Our work's cut out for us tonight.
It's an ambush!
Take cover! Open fire!
More than we bargained for, Major.
Those hills are alive with tribesmen, and more are coming up every minute.
And as long as they can see that scepter, they'll fight to the death.
Whatever he's using as a projector seems to be near the Tartar village. Perhaps we can sneak through the lines and stop him.
It's a desperate gamble, but we'll be wiped out at this rate.
It's worth a try, Alan. Come on.
Good luck.
That's it. The searchlight on the car.
The soldiers have broken through.
Fu Manchu's in that car.
The road turns east over the ridge. I'll cut across and stop him.
Of the tribe, your High Lama has an important message for you. My children, the prophecy of the holy year is fulfilled. The holy scepter of Genghis Khan now reposes with the English officers. All believers in the true faith must lay down their arms and henceforth follow the leadership of those who hold the holy scepter of the great Khan. For the blessings of peace and contentment which are descended upon us, we will always owe a debt of gratitude to Sir Nayland Smith and Mr. Alan Parker. It was their heroism that prevented the holy scepter from falling into the hands of the false prophet, Fu Manchu.
greatest of Khans, I stand before you in all humility. Your sacred scepter reposes in the hands of my enemies. My plan to conquer this land, even as you conquered it, has been burned away in the rifle fire of alien soldiery. But there will dawn another day, a day of reckoning, when the forces of Fu Manchu will sweep on to victory. This I pledge you.